political, he is the living political hero of the Dalits in this country. అంటే ముందుగా 4 మాటలు తెలుగులో మాట్లాడతాను, తర్వాత నన్ను తెలుగు నుంచి తీసేయండి, ఇంగ్లీష్లో మాట్లాడతాను. యూ షుడ్ అండర్స్టాండ్ గద్దర్ వాస్. అంటే తిరుమావళవన్ గారు డిఎంకేతో పొత్తులో ఎంపీగా గెలిచాడు. ఎమ్మెల్యే సీట్లు ఉన్నాయి, 4 ఎమ్మెల్యే సీట్లు ఉన్నాయి, 2 ఎంపీ సీట్లు ఉన్నాయి. అంటే మిగతా దళిత లీడర్లందరూ దేశంలో బీజేపీ మయమైన మహారాష్ట్ర నుంచి కూడా, తమిళనాడు డిఎంకే పార్టీ, ఆ డిఎంకే పార్టీతో ఒక దళిత శక్తిగా ఉన్న తిరుమావళవన్ are the main fighters against the SHARE. So that Tirumavallan is here, my friends are here. Now I just briefly speak about what Gaddar is and what he was, so that you can take him to the whole nation as an MP. Gaddar was a labor. His family migrated from Maharashtra. Then he studied engineering in the same university where I studied. But meanwhile he got a bank manager job during emergency and he joined that. And then there was a contact from People's War leadership, he went into People's War. For almost 35 years he was with the People's War voice. If anybody recognized People's War in this country, it was through the name of God. There was no other leader capable of being recognized as party representative. But in 2010, till then he was actually leading the Telangana movement, not merely as a singer, but as a representative of People's War, his party. And I was opposing Telangana. Then suddenly in 2010, we were friends from 1985 in the Open People's Movement. We were fighting during Mandal movement against Shauri, Goenka and all those people. And at that time, he wrote 2 songs, which his party did not accept. One was he wrote a party on song on Shauri. Oh, Shauri, what do you know hunger? When you are eating ghee, we will be lifting the ship that you are. And we produce flowers, we produce roses, and the roses go to the temple, and you will be the priest there, we will be doing the baja outside. We are untouchables in the temple. And that song mobilized thousands and thousands and thousands against the anti-reservation forces. And I used to be speaker, he used to be singer. Then he wrote another song called A Brahman's Head is a knife which is honeycomb. Yeah, it is a knife which is covered with honey. You don't know whether it cuts or it doesn't cut. Oh, you are not audible? Yeah, so that song is the first song against Brahmanism in this country, which became a major issue in 2 Telugu states. Now till 2010 he was with Revolutionary Party. Suddenly one day he came. That was unexpected because they were leading Telangana movement. All my friends here, I was opposing, thinking that again feudals will come, but he came. He used to call me brother. Then he said, brother, my party wrote a letter uh, opposing my idea that they should incorporate Ambedkar and Phule in their philosophy and fight against both caste and class. He brought a letter which they sent. I carefully studied the letter. There was almost an indication of expulsion. Then he wrote a reply. Then obviously they were about to expel him. He resigned in 2012. And since then, we used to regularly discuss our main stand, which he was a massive public figure. I was known as a speaker, intellectual writer, mostly in English and Telugu as well. So what was the idea was that unless spiritual transformation is brought, anti-caste struggles will not succeed. That was his basic understanding along with me. So suddenly one day he said, Anna, I became a Buddhist. Because communists, all communists in this country by and large died as Hindus. You know that. Most of them. And their dead bodies were burned. That was Hindu practice. So he took Buddhism. Then he registered to vote. Because the Maoist party was boycotting votes and it was asking people to boycott votes, and all his life he never voted. And he registered for voting. And publicly declared, I registered. Then we were together in forming Bahujana Left Front Party organization along with CPM. And I declared that he should be Chief Minister candidate. He should contest against the existing Chief Minister. And Vimalaka, who is also famous, she has to contest against KTR. Both of them, you see in the statements. So both of them did not contest. Now since then, Gaddar systematically wrote theoretical philosophical songs about abolition of caste, expansion of Ambedkarism, and then protection of Indian constitution, democracy. Because after BJP came to power, we realized that the constitution is in danger. And though Modi said that he is an OBC, there is a cooking internally going on that the constitution should be changed. And Gaddar knows that. Then he started activities. He used to hold Indian constitution in his hand, a Buddhist flag with his typical, cudgel in the hand, and used to go across the state. Now, he has created waves and waves and waves not just among the working class, but even among the middle class. Now, unexpectedly, when he died on 6th of August, we all were shocked because we never expected that he would die so soon. And his heart became a problem, internal organs started failing, and best of the doctors attended on him because they were all his admirers, and he suddenly died at 3 o'clock. And you don't believe, in my life I have never seen a leader, perhaps maybe Ambedkar at that time, a leader whose death was a massive people feeling. And political leaders came there, Congress leaders came there, and his body was shifted to a big stadium. And the whole next day, the entire stadium was full of people. There was no space to stand. It was not just Ambedkar. It was not just only former revolutionaries. women's life. So, and then his funeral procession started. There was massive blockades of the road, and the chief minister was literally scared that earlier he had no plan to come and visit his dead body, but then he declared suddenly that I would go to his house and talk to his wife and then put a garland on his dead body, and a state funeral will be given to him. Now imagine this Gaddar who had a major state police attack in 1997 and 6 bullets went into body. And most efficient doctors, because they were sympathizers, they removed 5 bullets. 1 bullet got stuck in the spine, and the doctor said if that bullet is removed, he will die. So with that bullet, he lived for 26 years. And he used to sing, travel, restless, sleepless. His wife told yesterday to a media TV that when he was alive, he used to come and go to the home, never stayed home. But now that coming also is not there. So I miss his coming now. He was not living at home, right? He was just coming and sleeping in the night and going away again to another program till 28th of July. And he attended a massive rally where Rahul Gandhi attended, and he wanted to defeat this existing party. And on 20th he got hospitalized. On 6th August he died. Now when he died, he brought about the greatest revolution that after Ambedkar, no Dalit leader in this country, or no Ambedkarite, no Buddhist. What was the greatest revolution? Buddha said that human body must be buried. But a very fundamental philosophical human way. The Buddha said human body will consist 4 elements: soil, air, heat and water. When this soil, air, heat and water combine in a particular form, body becomes active and living. When they disintegrate, the body dies. And when you bury the body, air part goes into air, soil part goes into soil, heat part goes into heat, and water part goes into water. That becomes rebirth. The first Buddhist in this country after Gautam Buddha who saved this country was Ayodhyadas from your Tamil Nadu. He was the first Buddhist. He was a Dalit. Then Ambedkar. After Ambedkar, in the 20th century he died, but unfortunately his body was burned. And in 20th century again, Kancha as a Buddhist died, but Mayavati burnt his body. His body was made into ashes. And one day Gaddar and myself we discussed that we said that our body should not be allowed to be buried. So Gaddar's body was buried. Our body should not be burned. It should not be made into ashes. Gaddar's body was buried with a huge Buddhist ceremony in the school that his daughter is running. And now there is a vihar going to come on his burial ground. This is the first greatest 21st century Buddha Gaddar has brought after his death. Now, to annihilate caste, after Ambedkar, Gaddar has given as a weapon that you must give up the Hindu practice. And you must annihilate caste, and you must go towards man-woman equality and spiritual democracy. And that is what Gaddar, in my view, Gautam Buddha fought Brahmanism in 6th century BC. From 6th century BC to till Ambedkar came in 19th century, he was born and 20th century died. Till then, caste destroyed country. And after Ambedkar, he became our icon. And the ruling like any other ruling parties were. Decade of Ambedkar, they are putting, one chief minister already put 125 feet Ambedkar statue nowhere in the country. And another chief minister is also putting it. And after Ambedkar, we have got Gaddar to change the system. So it is our responsibility to take in all over the country, all over the world. And I hope as a strong living political leader who can fight from Tamil Nadu, that center which though has majority, I know they are afraid of only Tamil Nadu. They are afraid of only Stalin and you. So hopefully you will carry the legacy of Gaddar, and Gaddar should be made in all India. Thank you.